Hi beauties, I hope that you are well. This is your girl TiaBella and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this Wakaniya dip powder starter kit. It comes with 4 dip powders, a base coat, an activator, a top coat, as well as some brush savers. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up this box. I ordered this via Amazon. It was inexpensive. I'll put a photo of the actual listing on the screen and just go ahead and take out this tray. Now there is 4 acrylic powders as mentioned, as well as these 4 bottles, and then underneath this little box here we have a few more little nail essentials. Now this appears to be a 180 brush with a little bit of dust there on it, possibly from this black box, I'm not sure. So we have this file, doesn't feel like anything special. Then we have this little brush, I'm assuming to brush any excess powder away from the nails. Then we have this 180 240 file. It's really thin, by the way. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. And then we also have these extra brushes. Did I say brush just now? So we have some extra brushes in case, you know, the ones that you use decide to get a little bit hard. And then we have that little cuticle pusher. Also comes with a little pamphlet with instructions on actually how to use the dip powder, some other question and answers. So you prepare your nails, you dip, and you use the brush saver every time you go in between. Okay, so this is the base coat. So when you are first starting off, this is the actual first product that you would use after you have filed and prepped your nails. Once you dip into the powder, then you would go in with this activator after you are all done with all of your layers. Following which you would seal it all in with your top coat. And the last bottle is going to be the brush saver. So every time you use your brush from the base coat to dip into the acrylic powder, you need to dip it into the brush saver, because else it will get really, really hard. So let's go ahead and take out all of these dip powders so that we can look at the colors and then move on to applying the products. So the colors included with this dip kit would be a clear and then a kind of tan or a neutral with a pink as well as a purple. So this first one is going to be the clear dipping powder. And as you can see, it's just a white regular powder. It looks very fine, looks very soft. And I'm actually really excited to try out these dipping powders, because eventually I would like to learn how to do acrylics, and I think this is a great step. So moving on, we have this tan or this neutral looking powder. Okay, now let's get started applying our dip powder for the very first time. Again, this is a learning channel, a beginner channel, so I am learning in the process. So please expect that this will not be perfect, as this is my very first time trying a dip powder. So according to the instructions, we go ahead and apply the base coat to the nail. Now keep in mind that I have already filed and buffed my nails as well as dehydrate them. And now I am applying the base coat and then dipping it at a 45-degree angle into the dipping powder. Following which I tap off any excess. I should have used the brush here, but I forgot about the brush. And so this is how it looks for now. And I think it looks pretty okay. It looks really easy. And then once you're done with that, then you go over it again, applying more base coat to that nail. Now I am doing this in steps, so as I continue to dip into the powder, then I will continue to go higher and higher and higher until I get to the cuticle area of my nail, because as you know, this nail is really long, so the whole thing cannot fit into the jar. However, I just want to take my time and figure this dipping powder out. So there you go. As I continue to add more base coat, I go higher up onto my nail bed and then add more powder by using a little scoop. This is just a cuticle pusher actually. And I will continue to apply more base coat and apply more powder. So you kind of get the gist of it. So I spent roughly around maybe 10 minutes, I would say, with no exaggeration, of just dipping and applying the powder and then having to wait because you are using a brush saver. So you have to wait until your brush is clear and all that excess acrylic powder has been removed from the brush. And so, yeah, I'm just tapping off this last little layer onto this nail. I'm actually just pressing down on it because I feel like I want to press the powder into the base coat. And this is how the nail looks. So you can see I'm just checking to make sure that I'm supposed to apply base coat or if I'm supposed to directly apply the applicator. However, I'm going to go ahead and apply another layer of base coat just to seal this all in. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply the activator, which is supposed to speed up the drying of the base coat, as well as harden and firm, make the nail more firm and put everything all together. Anyway, I know I'm not explaining it properly, but you'll see how the nail looks in a minute. I can already see my nail is completely hardening, and I have to wipe this brush off because I can feel the brush hardening as well. So that activator really works really quickly. If you look at it, it looks a little bit lumpy, but it's really hard and stiff. You can see it at the side of my nail, like it's rock hard. So it says you're supposed to wait, I think, a few minutes before you start to file down on the nail. So I'm just pressing down just to make sure that it's dry and I don't feel anything at all. So I'm going to go ahead and use, this brush doesn't work really well for me, so I went ahead and used my own 180. I think that's a 180 file, and I'm just filing down the edges, and I'm going to go ahead and file over the top and buff this out as well. After I am done filing and buffing my nails, I'm now applying the top coat that came with this kit. This dries really quickly, and I don't think that this is a gel top coat, so I still ended up using my own gel top coat and applying some glitter onto the top of the nail. So this isn't actually encapsulated, so you can see that there's a little bit of texture, but again, I'm just trying this kit out. These nails won't be on that long. In terms of the quality of this powder as well as the ease of use, I really like them. And you know what? I kind of recommend it if you're just starting out just like myself. So I did my other fingers off camera. This is how they look after I have tried to file them and give them a little bit of shape. There's not a large apex or anything like that. As I said, I'm just trying this out for the first time. Give my nails a little dehydration and clean them up. And then I went ahead and applied the top coat from the kit, as well as my own top coat, as well as some decorations. I used some florals because it's the first day of spring, as well as some glitter from that card kit. And this is how my nails turned out in the end. Again, this is not the best of my work, but I'm glad to have discovered this kit, and I really hope that you give the kit a try. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.